Hey guys, welcome back to Bonita Lifestyle Podcast. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm back. I didn't record for 2 weeks and yeah, my excuse is life be lifing sometimes. And sometimes you need a little break. I feel like social media could be a little bit like too much to handle sometimes, but it's also fun. And yeah, honestly, like I just couldn't I couldn't record because I wasn't feeling my best. I feel like I underestimated the changes you go through like once you're in your 40s. I don't know what I'm going through, I don't know if it's pre-menopause or just regular PMS symptoms. I don't know. So that's why I was like, let me talk about this on the podcast because I feel like maybe it needs to be talked about more so we could understand how we feel as women, support one another in that area, because it can be challenging. It really can. And the way it affects you, like mentally, emotionally, it sucks. It really sucks. And if you're around your 40s, late 30s, I don't know, and you're going through these symptoms, or like you have like really bad periods, you're not alone. I feel like those are one of the things that as girls we share these, challenges, and I feel like talking about it can help us understand why we feel a certain way, because sometimes we forget, like every month is different. Every month it could be different. And sometimes we forget when we don't feel okay, we forget that if you don't track your period, like it's easy to forget, oh, like I feel like this because I'm gonna get my period. That this is why like I like to track my period, because that way I know when I'm feeling a certain way, when I'm feeling down, emotional, extra hungry, moody, everything. Like I know it's because of that. And knowing that it's because of that, like either you're pre-menopause or PMSing, like you're able to take, certain, like, not steps, but como digo, like you could take, like puede tomar uno como, no precaución, like what is the word? Puede uno, like entenderse uno mejor, because like I've noticed like my changes throughout the month, and it sucks when like you have them for like half of the month, because sometimes it could be a week. It could be a week before your period, or sometimes even during your period, that you get all these symptoms. You get bloated, you get moody, you get emotional, and it could be a roller coaster of emotions and ups and downs, and it could be draining. It could be like a real struggle. And sometimes when we don't understand that as girls we go through these cycles because we're girls and we have a period, we forget that it's just part of our cycle, and like we take it personal. We take it, oh, this is just how I am, or like it sucks, like feeling like this, like why am I always like that, like this. And like I feel like being a little bit more gentle with ourselves, like knowing ourselves, knowing our body, I feel like it's key, so that we could take, like certain, like how do you say it, like not steps. I keep wanting to take steps, but like taking little, like taking a step back and knowing that you are going through your cycle again, that it's not you, that it's just part of the period stuff. And I feel like that could help us a lot, understanding our body, understanding ourselves, our emotions, our moods, because it could get ugly. It really can. And I could say this now because like I didn't realize how bad I had it this month for myself. Like for 2 weeks before I got my period, I was going through like a roller coaster of emotions. I was extremely tired. Like I didn't even want to go to the gym. I didn't even want to, like, I just wanted to sleep. And it was so like a little like so hard to like get up early to go to work and do my things. I just wanted to sleep. And you know how it is, like half of our bodies, like they're always like extra tired. Well, that's how I was. And I was like, I don't even want to go to the gym. I don't even want to do like my things that I like to do, like reading or doing my things, the kind of things I like to do to take care of myself. I didn't feel like doing nothing. I even felt exhausted to come home from work and cook. I was like, oh, I wish I could just come home and the food's ready and I don't have to cook. Like that's how like drained I felt, and like extremely moody. Like there was one day where I had to where I was driving from home, no, from work to home, and I just cried the whole way. I just cried. I was emotional. I was just going through my emotions, and I was like, you know what, before I get home, and that way I don't take it on my family, like let me desahogarme en el camino. That way, like, I don't get home and end up, blowing up with my family and making them feel a certain way when it's not their fault that I'm feeling a certain way. And yeah, so I was like, oh my God, like the 40s is not fun anymore. I was like, what is going on? ¿Qué me está pasando? Like, this is not who I am. Like, what is going on? I was going through it, guys, and that gave me I didn't even want to record a podcast either. I was like, what is the use? Like, ¿para qué? Nadie me quiere escuchar anyways. Like, ¿quién me va a querer escuchar? Like, I was going through it, like, really bad. So, I get it. If you guys, like the girls, like, si se sienten como moody or extra hungry or or just down, like sometimes you could just feel depressed, like a little depressed moment, and like sometimes your mind could play some like ugly tricks on you, and like if we're not careful, like we start believing that, oh, like this is just me, like you start feeling like you're going through like a crisis moment because you're not all there, like what our bodies go through, like with the hormones and the estrogen and I don't know what. I was like, because I started googling it and I was like, dang, like all of that, like oh my God, like I need to start taking some like supplements or vitamins for like so that it doesn't affect me so much. And I remember like back in my like mid 30s, I remember taking these vitamins called Flow. Like I took them like for a year, like so they could help me with the with the PMSing, like that way, like the symptoms are not so severe, because sometimes I will get a lot of cramps or I will get extremely like moody, and I was like, oh my God, like it really affects you like mentally and emotionally, and it sucks, sometimes it sucks being a woman, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I feel like taking care of ourselves, like buscar como, like I said, vitaminas or cosas que nos ayuden a sentirnos mejor, like do our research and see what's out there, like maybe like también puede haber como remedios caseros, remedios naturales, which I think there is. I'm pretty sure there is. Like do our research to see what helps us so that like we don't feel terrible like half of the month or the whole month. It sucks, because it really sucks, because then it affects how we are like with our loved ones, or maybe at work, and like it's nobody's fault for our stuff, and sometimes we could take it like on others, and it's not fair for them. So I did a little research like on if it's PMS or premenopause. So for PMS, okay, so premenstrual syndrome facts. It says PMS affects up to 75% of menstruating women at some point in their lives. It usually shows up 7 to 14 days before a period and eases once bleeding starts. See, it could take a week or two for these symptoms to like end, and it sucks. It's basically half of the month. Oh my god. And then it says common symptoms: mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, irritability, and fatigue. Yeah, I had it all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was bad. And then PMS is linked to hormonal fluctuations, especially estrogen and progesterone shifts. I can't pronounce that word. Estrogen and progesterone shifts. I can't pronounce it. And then nutrition, exercise, and sleep can reduce symptoms. Magnesium, vitamin B6. Oh, see, the vitamin B6, I think that's why the flow vitamins I was telling you guys about help with these symptoms, because I'm pretty sure I remember that it says that those vitamins have vitamin B6. So magnesium, vitamin B6, and omega-3s are often helpful. Ooh, I'm gonna have to start taking omega-3s. Dudes, I don't take no vitamins, so I need to start getting my little vitamins going. Dang. And then severe PMS may be PMDD, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, which is less common but much more intense. Oh no, I hope it's not. I don't have that one. But and then the menopause one. No, the premenopause facts. I have some premenopause facts. It says perimenopause is the transition phase before menopause, usually starting in a woman's 40s, sometimes late 30s. It can last anywhere from 2 to 10 years before periods stop completely. First signs often include irregular cycles, shorter, longer, or skipped periods. My periods have been getting shorter, so I think I'm in the premenopause stage. Hot flashes and night sweats are classic symptoms, but mood changes, brain fog, and sleep problems are also common. I haven't had hot flashes, but mood changes, yes. Brain fog for sure. Wow. These symptoms are, wow. Yeah, I think I am in the premenopause stage. I'm sad. And then it says estrogen levels fluctuate a lot in premenopause, causing both physical and emotional ups and downs. Oh, no wonder. See, estrogen levels fluctuate a lot in premenopause, causing both physical and emotional ups and downs. Wow, it makes sense now why I felt how I felt. And then some women notice changes in skin, hair, and metabolism due to declining hormone levels. And then perimenopause, I can't even pronounce that word. Perimenopause ends once you've gone 12 months without a period. That's when menopause officially begins. Wow. Well, this is some good information. Well, that I feel like ¿cómo se dice? Like doing our little research, like it really helps us understand our body, our stuff. I mean, obviously, like go to the doctor and like get checked out would be like the best option too. And then go from there. Like if we have to take vitamins, certain vitamins or so. Sometimes like it sucks though, because like sometimes you'll tell your doctors and they sometimes want to put you in I don't know what things. I'd rather go the natural route, but I feel like talking to our doctors too like is also a good idea, and then going from there to see what helps us in those stages. And man, if you guys are going through it, girls, now you know. Now you know what's up. Like, cómo cambia el cuerpo de una mujer at 40, even late 30s, no, mid 30s. Because I remember my period started changing a little more in my mid 30s. So if you see any changes in your mid 30s, maybe heavier flows, because I remember having like a heavier flow, and then it started changing in my late 30s. It started getting like it was heavy, but only one day, and it will last like the heaviness will last one day, but it was like a 3-day period, and then it would stop. And I remember when I was younger, like it would last me up to 5 days. But I didn't have like the symptoms I have now. I'm like, oh God, what is wrong with me? Like, this is why understanding our bodies and like doing our little research when we start noticing changes like this is important, because that helps us understand ourselves more y sabemos cómo cuidarnos y qué hacer, qué tomar maybe. I don't know. Pero yeah, girls, do your research, lo que tengan que hacer para que se cuiden, because I feel like the hardest part of these changes is the emotional part, because like te empiezas a sentir como like super emotional, like sometimes you feel like the world is against you, but it's none of that. It's just like our changes that we're going through, que a veces pensamos que it's the world against us, but it's not. So this is why understanding why, like where it's coming from, it helps you like manage how you feel like a little better. Like I've noticed that in me, like I feel like understanding, okay, why am I feeling like this? Like am I getting sick, or like why am I so moody? Like because I remember like when I felt like that like a week ago, I was like, why do I feel like this? Like what's wrong with me? Like is it like what is it? I even thought maybe because I feel like too, like sometimes, like I don't know if it happens to you guys, but like towards the end of the year, like you start feeling like some type of way. I feel like just like the trees start shedding their leaves and start getting ready for winter. I feel like we, like also as humans, like we start shedding our old selves, and we start getting ready for like new beginnings, because a new year is coming again. And I feel like it's part of like the cycle even in us. Like, so then I thought I was going through that. I was like, oh, like maybe it's because it's the end of the year and I have to shed, my old self, my old beliefs. Because I like to like do like little, ¿cómo se dice? Like I like to do little reflections on myself. Like, okay, like where am I in life? And where do I want to go from now? Like from now on, like, ¿qué quiero hacer? Like how do I want to better myself? Like what areas do I have to improve? Like is it like in parenting? Is it in my skills de lo que hago like for work? Is it as a friend? Like maybe I have to improve as a person. Like what areas do I have to improve? So like I like to like have those little reflections throughout the year. And I feel like when it's like towards the end of the year, like siento que like I like to do that a little more. Or like sometimes even like unconsciously you start like como going through that process. Like it's weird how like I'm saying, así como cambia like the seasons, we start going through like a season of shedding también, like to let go of what's not serving us, like whatever we've been through like this year. Like we start, starting to let go of what we have to let go to transition to a new version of us because a new year is coming. And I feel like all this is como like a rebirth que le dicen, like death and rebirth. So we have to kill basically our old selves to let our new selves be born and stuff. I don't know if you guys are like into stuff like that, but I feel like we're going through those moments. And I mean, me on top of like the pre-menopause symptoms, Jesus Christ. Pray for me, guys, because these symptoms are not easy. But I will definitely keep doing my research and getting like, I don't know, some kind of como algo remedios naturales, you know, like to help myself, you know, unos tecitos, I don't know, something, because this is not fun and I don't want to be feeling miserable half of the month, like basically half of the year, like ay. So yeah, girls, if you guys are going through it, take it easy on yourselves, do your research, find out why you feel like a certain way, you know, and definitely working out like really helps a lot. Like it helps me a lot mentally and emotionally. I feel like ahí saco todo mis, like my, like lo que tengo que soltar, like especially when I do cardio, because like you get extremely tired and you're out of breath, and I feel like all that oxygen that you're breathing and, you know, you're out of air, I feel like that helps you, like it helps the mind and body relax so much. That's why like I'm in love with working out, and like I've fallen in love with it even more now because I see how it helps me mentally, emotionally, you know, and obviously physically, pues se miran los cambios, you know, you start feeling more confident and all that helps. But yeah, like even if it's just a walk, like I feel like walking like ayuda tanto también para despejar la mente, para, you know, get your thoughts together. I feel like anything that has to do with moving your body is definitely a positive for our mental and emotional health, everything. But yeah, so I just wanted to chat about that. I don't know if anybody like out there, like any of you girlies are going through it, or, you know, or if you know somebody that's going through it, you know, maybe you could let them know, you know what, this is why you're feeling like this, or this is why you've been moody. Like, are you in your premenopause? What's going on, girl? Let's do our research because I need you to be okay. You know, support one another, I feel like is also super key. But yeah, well, thank you guys for tuning in and have a great week. Happy Monday. And well, because I'm posting this on Monday, whenever you listen to it, happy day to you. Have a great day, week, year, everything. All right, guys, well, thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, bye.